What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to hypnotize yourself to make millions of dollars while you sleep. Now, what I'm about to share with you is the exact same process that I've used with hundreds and hundreds of clients. I've helped people go from who are already millionaires to being decamillionaires. I think that's the right term when you go from having a couple million to like 10 million. I've helped clients go from having just enough to just absolutely crushing it, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And I've helped clients go from barely getting by to doing millions of dollars a year. And so before I share with you the exact technique, I want to share with you a really empowering story. And it's interesting, when I actually spoke with this client about his results, it literally almost brought me to tears. So let me jump in. So I had this client, it's almost been 2 years. I think in October it'll be 2 years. And this gentleman signed up to go through my program back then. So, we signed up, we're going through the process. And one of the things I do is I always have, because I work with business owners, so I always have my clients listen to my money magnetism sleep hypnosis. And I'll explain a little bit more here in a second. So anyways, I say, hey, look, here's your homework. I want you to listen to this sleep hypnosis every single night for the next 30 days. And what this is going to do, it's going to program your subconscious mind to start to attract opportunities to you, right? So anyways, he starts listening to it. And 1 month goes by, and he goes from doing $6,000 to $7,000 a month to literally doing $26,000 in profit the very next month. Now, the funny thing was, on top of this, is his wife, so he put it on speaker while he was sleeping, and his wife was also listening to it as well. And her business, which is an accent wall business, went from doing about $2,000 to $2,500 a month. And in that same exact month that he started listening to the sleep hypnosis, she went to do about $10,000. It was like $9,800. So within 1 month, they went from doing $8,000 or so collectively to doing well over $35,000. So the very next month after that, he did about $37,000 in profit, and she did close to $15,000. Now, the thing that almost brought me to tears is months later, when I did the testimonial interview with him, I asked him, I said, so tell everybody where you were at when you signed up to go through this process and where you're at now. And, he said, I was making $6,000 to $7,000 a month, told the whole story. And then he said something where I went, wow, this is freaking, this is the part that almost brought me to tears. He says, Dom, I gave you everything I had to do this program. And I was like, wow, right? Like, this guy trusted me so much that he invested his last dollar essentially to be able to change. Now, what it really comes down to, guys, is like, when you really want to change, you'll do whatever it takes. We get people that jump on our calls, my team, they do consultations, and they're just dilly-dalliers. They don't really want to change. They want to think about their life, and they want to think about procrastinating. And when you just dive all into something, you always find a way to make it happen. Now, the interesting part about this, and I'm going to share with you guys how to apply this to your own lives, is his wife never even did any sessions with me or anybody on my team. None. As a matter of fact, she still hasn't done any sessions. But the funny thing is, she didn't need to, because in the case of, for her, like, he wanted to work on some deeper stuff, but she didn't need to in the sense of making more money, because she was listening to the same hypnosis recording that he was listening to. So essentially, she got the ancillary benefits of just being there. Now, fast forward, so this is December of 2023. My client reaches out to me. He said, hey, Dom, I want to update you on my progress and where I'm at. I said, yeah, what's going on, man? He goes, he said, I quit selling life insurance, and my wife and I went all in on her accent wall business. And now we're doing over $200,000 a month in sales. He said he retired his father, his father or his father-in-law, I can't remember. And they're living an entirely different life. Now, even in $200,000 in sales, maybe it's not all profit, but in that business, it's a very, very high profit business. So I would imagine he's making at least 125, 150K a month in profit. Now, literally, prior to that, 1 year and 3 months before that, the guy invested his last dollar into his mindset and changing his life forever. Now, how do you apply this, right? So one thing I'll share with you is let's talk about the title of the video, right? Making millions of dollars while you sleep. So while we're sleeping, our subconscious mind is still aware, it's still absorbing information, and it's still awake, we'll call it. Our conscious mind is checked out, but our subconscious mind is always there. This is why, your heart still beats when you're sleeping, your stomach still digests your food, and all your organs work, is because your subconscious is operating all that stuff in the background. So your subconscious never sleeps. So whatever information or whatever you're listening to while you're sleeping starts to sink into your subconscious. And those thoughts begin to seed, and then they begin to become into your actual reality. So one of the things because again, we work with business owners, and business owners are here because they want to make more money, they want to have breakthroughs, is we have them listen to a sleep hypnosis that programs their mind while they're asleep to attract opportunities, right? So real estate agents, insurance agents, mortgage brokers, coaches, therapists, you name it, any business. Now, how do you do this? So if you don't have access to something like this, which I'll share with you how you guys can get access to this in a moment, but in the meantime, if you want to figure this out on your own, what you do is you create an affirmation on a recording, and then you have it loop throughout the night. So if you go on your phone, you find an app where you record the affirmation, right? I'm abundant and success is coming to me easily and quickly, whatever, right? And then what you do is you want to loop it throughout the night over and over and over and over again. And what will happen is the subconscious learns through repetition. And as long as you repeat it long enough, I know people are gonna be like, why are you driving, Dom? It is, I do what I want. As long as you hold on to that thought and that repetition long enough, you'll start to manifest and attract success in your life. Now, I know some of you are gonna do this for a day and go, Dom, I'm not a millionaire yet, you lied to me. Okay, results vary depending on where you're starting from. If you're struggling, barely getting by, don't expect to be a millionaire by next month. You have a lot of blockages that you have to go through in order to remove those things so you can really go to the next level. Now, if you're already having success, guess what? Typically, the success comes easier and quicker for you because you already have, it's like taking a car that already has everything on it and you're just throwing a turbocharger. Like, you don't need to build the car from scratch. You already have everything, all the basics. It's just a matter of throwing gasoline on the fire. So sometimes people, though, they don't even have their car built, right? They're still in the factory piecing things together, and that's okay. I've been there, we've all been there. So just be patient and know that, hey, if I'm patient enough, this will eventually happen. Now, let me share with you one more thing, and then I'll share with you guys how you can get access to different programs and stuff. So a couple years ago, man, I just pulled up the Dutch Bros. This is the longest line I've ever seen. I'm not waiting for this. This is ridiculous. So a couple years ago, I created a sleep hypnosis, and interesting thing happened. The one I'm talking about that I give all my clients. One of two things happened. Right away, people started having massive success, and they started getting more deals. Their appointments started filling up. Money just kind of starts showing up out of nowhere. And other people would start listening to it, and then within a few days, the recording would start distorting on them, and it sounded like it's in a different language. So imagine this. Imagine you're listening to your favorite song, and 3 days later, it sounds like, and you can't understand it, right? So this is what was happening with people. And what I discovered, now this is all new to me. I didn't know what was going on. This is like, I don't even know, Vinny, I don't know if this has ever happened with anybody else, to be honest with you. I have no clue. But what I realized, or what I discovered, is that when people have blocks around success, maybe they're afraid, hey, if I'm successful, my friends and family will judge me. If I'm successful, then people are going to attack me, or I'm not good enough. I have to work hard to deserve success. All these different things. If they have these layers, their brain will actually distort the information from them receiving it subconsciously. So we go through a process. We clear out people's belief system, and then they can hear the recording again. It's a very, very, very fascinating thing. So again, guys, in order for you, if you want to make millions of dollars while you sleep, okay? Now, I'm being a little facetious, right? Obviously, you still have to do the work, but it's attracting those opportunities to you while you're sleeping. That's how you do it. You create an affirmation and you listen to it at night over and over and over and over and over until it becomes true. Now, for those of you who are like, Dom, I'm the type, now me personally, I'm the type of person, like, I don't want to try to figure all this out on my own. What if I make the wrong affirmation? What if, do I need music? Do I need all these things? So if you're somebody who likes me, who's like, you know what, I want to have it faster, and I want to have it from somebody who knows what they're doing rather than trying to figure it out myself, and you're a business owner, you're a high-level business owner, you want to take it to the next level, what I want you to do is go down in the description and book a free consultation with myself or with my team, and so we could do a deeper dive to figure out what may be holding you back from getting to the next level and how we can program your mind to go to the next level. Now, secondly, if you're somebody who would like to learn about hypnosis, whether you want to do it for yourself, like you want to learn how to program your own subconscious mind, or you want to do it with others to help them, or maybe you're a business owner and you have a team of people and you want to understand how to program your team's mind so that they can succeed, there's a link down in the description for my free hypnosis training. It's going to give you some basics on how you can start to learn hypnosis and how you can apply that to your life. So if you want access to the free hypnosis training to learn to how to hypnotize yourself, how to hypnotize others, maybe you want to do this as a career, or maybe you want to do it for your business, go down in the description and get access to the free training. All right, guys, so do me a favor. If you like this content, like the video, comment down in the notes your biggest takeaway, comment an affirmation down in the notes, and we'll see you guys in the next video.